Heyo, what up boys? Mozzie here, back in with another video, and today I thought I should show off like my setup for like Linux and stuff, and how my workflow works, programming wise and video production wise. So yeah, here we go. So we're gonna start off first off with the good old wallpaper and like setup like this and how window managing works. So my wallpaper got this nice mountainscape. Was it an anime girl before this video, and I happened to just change it so I didn't look like a dweeb? I guess we'll never know. So first off, I have some Kwin scripts. So if I go show you that, I just use force blur. Like, it doesn't work very well for some reason, but it's force blur, and I need to get it working. But yeah, there's that, and then my main one that I just like is Cronkite, which is basically just window managing script. So I like DWM, but I want the like some stuff in KDE, which is the desktop environment I'm using. If you couldn't figure it out already somehow, well, actually no. If you don't use Linux, you probably wouldn't know, but you know, it's the desktop environment I'm using. So so it's just window managing. So it's like it's DWM like. So if I like open up Firefox 2, it'll automatically split that, and then like say I open up another terminal, goes there. It's pretty convenient. It's nice. So just go with these. Oh, actually, I should probably keep this terminal open, because yeah, I am using Arch Linux. And why I'm doing that? Because I like Arch and it's nice. Might try out Gentoo sometimes because it's also kind of nice. But yeah, I use Arch, and I am on the normal Linux kernel. Might switch to the Zen kernel again. But yeah, and yeah, so this is kernel stuff. So next we'll move on to oh wait, no. I should show off my theme. It is, and just go here, get the terminal. Appearance, I'm just using the Nordic round mono, so I have a Nordic color theme, and then these nice window decorations that are nice. Yeah, it's that. And okay, so now I'm gonna show off my programming setup and how I do that. So I use Neovim with plugins and stuff. So this is my Neovim. So we can go more into detail. So I'll show you my Neovim config and stuff. So I have an alias set up to get to this fast, because I end up editing it like a lot sometimes. So Vim edit. So I use the plugged plugin manager, and then I use Lightline for this bottom bar, Presence for Discord presence, NNN, it's a file manager, which I can actually show you. If we go NNN, crap, I forgot the command. I don't use it that much. I just got this like working yesterday. Picker. There. So you can have a file picker and stuff. It's pretty nice. Just go Q. So I have that. And then Vim Nest Fugitive. That is just that's some Git integration. So I can go Git and then like clone. And then you have like all that. And then I have Vimnish Git Gutter, which basically I can actually I can show you right now. And then let's say let's do this. It should show up. Yeah, there. So I have this, so it just shows like a plus minus in the line of like if you've edited something for like a Git repo, which this file in particular, it's a CLI SFTP client I am working on, which probably should just not. No, I don't want to do that. and then go back to Vim edit. I have You Complete Me, which is a auto completion thing, and then auto pairs, which basically is what that does. Is I can demonstrate it in this file. Is if I just do automatically a second one, or yeah, just automatically second ones, which is nice because it's just nice. And yeah, that's about it for Vim config. And it's just my Neovim and stuff. And then sometimes I use VS Code, but I've mostly switched over to Neovim, but it's here. So let's like open this. It's also in here. So this has also just got the Nord color theme, and then the plugins. I said Discord present, syntax highlighting for Python, icon, material icon theme, Nord color theme, OneDark Pro, because I used to use that, Python, and then tab 9 auto completion. So that's just VS Code. I don't really use it anymore because I prefer Vim, and I could technically like get all the things of like VS Code by just using like the Vim plugin, which, yeah, here it is. Which just basically VS Code, like Vim in VS Code, and that's to do Vim commands, but it's just kind of like, it's just weird to use. It's not fully like integrated well, and copying pasting doesn't work great. So yeah, I don't do that. So I'm mostly switched over to Neovim, which is easier. And then next, we'll just do Git and how I use it, which also coincides with programming. So let's go to my GitHub. That's not exactly what I wanted, but it's close. There. So you got my nice profile picture of GitHub. I got my README for my profile. Working on a Discord bot, which is a music bot, which I don't run anymore, so probably need to change this. But my email and stuff, reach me, my age. Yeah, fun fact for you guys too. Then just my languages and tools. Probably should also take off the C# because I don't do that anymore. Yeah, there's links and stuff. So here's my repos and stuff. PyUpload, so that's the SFTP client. Yeah, and then Mozbot, which is like my big Discord bot that I've been working on for a long time. That's also made in Python 100%. And then we have something I'm currently like experimenting with, which is called Garfield, and it's made with a library called the Orca library, which is a Discord bot made in C, which is interesting. It's very minimal. It's kind of nice. And then which is my config files, and Tsunade, which is a bot in C# that I made with discord.net, which isn't much at all. I just put it here for some reason. It's slightly interesting. The syntax for discord.net is a little much for me. It's strange. But yeah, also developing that on Linux is not easy or enjoyable or really possible without using like a mono develop, which I've never played with, and I don't plan on it because I don't really plan on using C# for anything really. But yeah, that's my GitHub and stuff. And then I also manage my Git projects with the GitHub Desktop sometimes. So it's just, I normally would use like the CLI, but for like bigger changes and stuff, it's just easier to use GitHub Desktop. For bigger changes, it's just kind of convenient. But yeah, I just use GitHub Desktop for that. And then now we'll move on to how I actually produce my vids. So the software I mainly use is Audacity. Sometimes it's like for short audio clips, and then for like the actual editing of the video, I normally use DaVinci Resolve. But the problem with that is that DaVinci Resolve codec support on Linux is not good. And getting my videos from OBS to like go into DaVinci Resolve and actually work does not really happen, and which sucks because I love DaVinci Resolve. It's a great editor, but I can't really use it. So now for this video, it's gonna be my first time using Kden Live, which I'll just go here. There's already a project and whatever. Actually, just open this. Yeah, just have some stuff in here. It's interesting. I would love to show off more Arcade and Live, but I was just experimenting here. And it seems simple enough. It's going to be a bit to get used to. Probably once I get a new motherboard, more RAM, and a bigger SSD, I'm going to just put Windows in a virtual machine and pass my GPU through to it, so I can use DaVinci Resolve in there and just give like a shared folder or something, so I can edit in there instead, but still get the full benefit of Linux plus gaming, which I really don't do that much of anymore. And actually the script of this video, which I've been reading this entire time, here I use just LibreOffice. And or sometimes when I don't have access to LibreOffice or something, or I'm doing something where I can't be in LibreOffice, I'll just use my good old iPhone 12 Pro. It's pretty convenient for reading scripts. A little harder to do it because I have to like put it in Google Drive or something, which don't like, but yeah. And then next, my hardware. The hardware I am using is the specs of my PC. You can see some of it here actually. Ryzen 7 3700X. I got 8 cores, 16 with Hyper-V. And then we got my RTX 2070 Super. Tangent about that. If you're going to use Linux, don't buy NVIDIA. If you know anything about Linux's relationship with NVIDIA, you'd understand why. And then I have my motherboard is an MSI B450 Tomahawk. I got 16 gigabytes of RAM, which is not enough for me these days. I'm gonna get more. And then we'll move on to peripherals. My peripherals are an MSI Mag 241C 24-inch 144Hz monitor. It's this monitor that you're currently seeing my cursor on. And then my other monitor is a random 19-inch Dell monitor from who knows when. It works. When I'm doing like slight intensive things, sometimes the screen flickers, but I think that's just my adapter. It's so old that I have to use VGA to DisplayPort, so it's a janky solution. And then keyboard is a Ducky 1.2 Mini with Cherry MX Blue switches, which I cannot elaborate enough. Do not buy blue switches. It was a cool idea at the time because like I never had a mechanical keyboard before, and I wanted to try out the clickiness and like the good feeling of mechanical keyboard, and it does feel nice. But if I just like mash on the keyboard a little bit here, you can probably hear it. And it's Cherry MX Blues and they're loud, so that was a mistake. And yeah. And then my mouse is Logitech G Pro Wireless, which I do need control software for, but there's some for Linux anyways that does what I need it to do anyways. So it's not terribly horrible on Linux. And then for my audio, I use Audio-Technica ATH M40X headphones. They are great. And also on those headphones, I took off the stock ear pads because I'll actually throw up an image of them now. They're not good. So I got bigger ones that are memory foam and they're comfortable. And then my audio interface is a Focusrite Scarlett Solo 3rd Gen, which, side tangent about that, my last time like stint of using Linux, it worked flawlessly. I could have my headphones and my microphone plugged into it. It worked nice. But now on this install, something just weird. Like, not even with that interface specifically. Like, none of my back audio jacks work. Like, they haven't been working, and it's weird. And I haven't been able to figure it out. And the only way I'm able to get my audio, like, for my headphones working right now is just plugging into the jack on the back of my monitor and having everything go through, like, NVIDIA's stuff. Which is annoying and probably not the best solution. And I would like to have it go into the Scarlett Solo because I have a nice knob on there that I can turn. I don't have to mess with software stuff. But I'll figure that out sometime. But no, actually, I got it working once, and but I rebooted, and then it just didn't work. And I can get it working for like 2 seconds. I just have to change over the mode for like the input to duplex, so it gets the like signal from the mic and the headphones, but then it just glitches out the headphones and makes some nasty noises. So I only have microphone access to that, which is not the end of the world. It's just kind of annoying. And the microphone I'm using is the Blue Blackout Spark SL. It's nice. It sounds crispy. I like it. And then now we'll move on to my server, which I can SSH into. This is my server. So we'll just go neofetch. Yeah, I got Arch Linux on my server because I'm a madman. Got the Zen kernel. If you look up the model number of this and like what this is, it's old. Let's see, packages 707 shells USH just like this. And then it's got an i3 4130. It's 2 cores. That's just virtualized cores counting there, and then 4 gigs of RAM. Basically, what my server just used for is running my Discord bots and running a Minecraft server, and that is all it is good for, and all I ever need it for. And yeah, it's my server. Also my server's pretty janky, so I didn't really have a hard drive for it, and I wasn't using my 2TB external Xbox drive, so I've been using that for it. But I was tired of having it hang out like everywhere, so I took out the disk drive in the front of the computer, and then like just double-sided taped the external drive in there, and then just and then like used some pliers and twisted open the metal on the back, like the metal mesh on the back of the PC, and then so I could just get a cable through there, and it's cleaner, just super janky, and don't brush your hand over the back because it is sharp metal, and you will cut yourself, I guarantee it. And it's also kind of terrifying because like the cable is like kind of running over at the top of the CPU cooling fan, so that could make for a bad combination someday if it sags down enough. But it works for now. Emphasis on for now. But yeah, this is basically just my setup and everything. And just like exit that. Yeah, this is my setup, and this is how I make my videos. It's how I do everything. How I program. Not good at outros. But yeah, this is my setup for everything, and I hope you enjoyed it. It's probably not the most enjoyable video, but I just felt like making it. I haven't made a video in a while, so yeah. See ya next time. Probably around, I don't know. I said I would be on a weekly upload schedule, and then that didn't happen. So don't trust anything I say. That's moral of the story here. So yeah, see ya.